Hey,
Hi,
Jim, how's it
Jim.
going?
Um, I guess first thing I'd like to know is your characters are in the unique situation of being close with both leads throughout the series. And so what I want to know is what was it like to share scenes with Ali Wong and Stephen Yeun?
Do you want to take this first?
Sure. It was great. I mean, I couldn't have asked for better scene partners as an actor. Stephen and Ali are so talented, and not just comedically but dramatically as well. But it helps that they both have a strong background in improv. So having that, it creates a lot of trust that no matter what I dish out and what they dish out to be able to bounce back and create something that then the directors and showrunner can really hone in on and guide us through. It was a dream come true. I felt like I was almost like back in drama school just working on these scenes. And there's something so pure when you work with people who just care about the craft just as much as you do, or more maybe.
Yeah, and I think to add on to everything he just said, they're consummate professionals, and for us, it was a real lesson in leadership. Steve, Ali, and Sonny, every day they were on set, they really set the tone and what that workday was going to be like. And, they really created this set and with this vibe of positivity and also just kind of relieving the pressure on everybody, like let's really just enjoy ourselves. We have some magic that's happening right now and let's be present with it and have fun and make this a blast. And they really did that.
Excellent. Awesome. This is another question for both of you. I understand you both have backgrounds in the arts, and art is a big, it shows up a lot in Beef. Did aspects of your own lives and experiences inspire your performances? And if so, how are they reflected in your individual characters?
Well, I would say for Paul, it's like the absence of having an art to pursue. I think without that, he's still struggling to find what it is he's doing, and the whole idea of becoming a crypto millionaire is more or less just to escape from his circumstances. But I think I think I would be Paul had I never had art to focus on.
Yeah, and I mean, when I first read the script and read Insecure Artist, I was like, not far from it. It's this guy all day. So yeah, there was a lot of stuff to really kind of bite into and connect with.
Awesome. And to continue off of your answers, as a stay-at-home dad and a directionless younger brother, these are types of Asian American men we don't typically see in film and TV. Was there any pressure to portray that sort of representation?
No, I didn't feel any pressure.
No, I was like, I think I am Paul, so I just have to be myself and be aimless, per usual.
Yeah, I really have to credit Sonny because, when we all jumped on board with this, I, I think for him to have led the show based upon this being some sort of Asian American representation, I think probably would have added more pressure than we really needed.
Hmm.
And so the real kind of core of the show was, hey, let's just present these lives as authentically as possible. And so yeah, at the end of the day, I felt like that was our main purpose and drive, and yeah, that's where the real magic kind of happened on the show.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, empathy and forgiveness are important themes in Beef, uh, but Paul and George both reach a breaking point at a certain point in the show and choose to sever ties with family. Do you think Asian Americans in particular have a hard time doing the same?
I think so. I think there's a lot of what is that saying? Like the weight of familiar burden, it gets heavier the more you care about it. But
Mhm.
yeah, I think it's the need to and the want uh, to I guess be good to your family and do what your family wants because you want to do that. It creates that friction when when you realize you have to get away. That family is the source of your problem. Um,
Yeah, I don't think that separation is ever real. I think when you're dealing with immigrant families, the physical separation of alone of leaving your home, uh, that isn't even enough of a separation because even though you live in a completely different country, all your traumas, all your complete identity, your history still lies back home. So there's never really a separation there. It just happens to be kind of like a carry-on luggage that you just carry for the rest of your life.
All right. I like how you put that. That's great. And now one final question. What do you hope audiences will take away from watching Beef?
I think it's in many ways. I think it's a mirror to the audience, and you know, if I think audiences will be able to identify parts of themselves, if not wholly, in each of these characters in their own way, and so. I almost don't even want to give an answer for that. It's fun for the show to have these kind of subtle starting points, and the rest of the answer be filled in by the audience.
Yeah, it's a really well-crafted story where the audience is free to interpret and glean from it what they want and can, and whatever facets they see that they resonate with. And there's so much of it. There's a bounty of it, which I think is just really good storytelling.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Let's cut. Thank you.